Alors, bienvenue à cette partie de cette unité, de cette leçon. Aujourd'hui, nous allons voir la manière d'utiliser le conditionnel passé. Ça veut dire on va considérer l'emploi. L'emploi, ça veut dire the usage. Nous allons comprendre comment utiliser ou dans quelle situation nous utilisons le conditionnel passé. We shall be considering in what way conditional passé can be used. The first is this. Après une supposition au plus qu'au parfait. Après une supposition au plus qu'au parfait. Now, I'll be making some examples with you, so I want you to follow me, please. Now, it says une here we said that we can use the conditional passé with or after a supposition that was made with pluscuamperfect. The first question is, I hope you remember your pluscuamperfect. Your pluscuamperfect is an expression like this. J'avais mangé. Now look at this expression. It says j'avais mangé. I had eaten. Now this is a pluscuamperfect. So j'avais mangé is pluscuamperfect, but this is not a supposition. What is a supposition? A supposition is like when you're saying supposing, imagine. So if I want to make this expression a supposition, I have to put a word that makes a supposition, that makes it conditional. And that word is the word see. Because it is the word see that makes an expression a supposition, an imagination. All right. So what I'm saying here is this. If you combine see plus the expression pluscuamperfect, j'avais mangé means I had eaten. If you put if in front of it, what does it give us? It gives us if I had eaten. So if I had eaten, something must have happened. That's where conditional passé comes in. If I had eaten, you can complete the sentence for me, please. All right? Because if you say if I had eaten, something would have happened. So, for example, if I had eaten, I would have had a lot of strength. I would have had a lot of strength. I would have had strength. All right? Si j'avais mangé, j'aurais eu. All right? Si j'avais mangé, if I had eaten, I would have had energy. I would have had energy. I would have had some energy. J'aurais eu de l'énergie. All right, so that's what I'm saying. That what the first one is saying, that we use conditionnel passé with, or it comes with the supposition that is expressed with pluscuamperfect. Si j'avais mangé, j'aurais eu de l'énergie. I hope that was straightforward as possible. So here we say that après une supposition au pluscuamperfect. So for me to have a supposition, I'm going to have the word P plus PPQ. All right, PPQ again means pluscuamperfect. So to have conditionnel passé, I'm going to have C plus PPQ is equals to conditionnel passé. That is to say, C plus PPQ is equals to conditionnel passé. What do I mean by that? What I mean basically is that when there is the word if, all right, if plus pluscuamperfect, all right, it gives us conditionnel passé. All right, why not try it out? I think you would like to make some expressions that follows this principle. Now, don't forget, it is not compulsory that the pluscuamperfect expression comes first. All right, I could turn it around and say, look, I would have had some energy if I had eaten. All right, I would have had some energy if I had eaten. All right, let's go to other ways at which conditionnel passé can also be used. We can also use it to express a regret. All right, on peut aussi exprimer un regret. if what you want to express is something that may not be able to be remedied again. All right. If I had known, for example, if I take you to this, the beginning of our expression where I have si j'avais su. Si j'avais su means if I had known. So it means that at the moment I cannot do anything about it again. That's what conditionnel passé expresses. All right. If I had known, so if I had known that you were coming, I would have prepared some food. If I had known you were coming, I would have prepared some food. Let me make an example. All right. Simply put, si j'avais su qu'ils viennent, j'aurais préparé quelque chose. Hmm? If I knew he was coming, if I had known he was coming or he's coming, I would have prepared something. All right, so it means that at the moment now, it's a bit too late for me to prepare something. I'm just regretting the fact that if I had known, I probably would have made amends. So conditionnel passé is also used to express a regret, something that you can no longer do anything about. Then we also use it to describe or to give an advice. Or finally, an information that is not verified. All right, we use conditionnel passé to give an advice or also an information that is not verified. All right, for example, let's look at maybe I can give you one more that expresses an information that is not verified. I'll have to look in the book, but let me give you this one. On dirait qu'il aurait réussi. On dirait qu'il aurait réussi. On dirait is when I want to express the, you know, and one could say, on dirait, one could say he would have succeeded. He would have succeeded or that he was going to succeed, but we are not sure. So what I'm saying is I am not sure, it's not verified. We just hope that he was going to succeed. Maybe he succeeded, maybe he did not. All right, so those are the ways at which basically conditionnel passé are being used. Please do not forget to read your material so that you can also get more examples of how conditionnel passé is being used. All right, merci beaucoup. Je pense que vous avez compris un peu la manière dont le conditionnel passé est utilisé, on utilisé pour exprimer ou après une supposition qui vient avec le plus que parfait, pour exprimer aussi un regret, pour donner un conseil et aussi pour donner une information qui n'est pas vérifiée. Merci beaucoup pour votre participation de cette classe. J'espère que vous continuez avec moi. Merci.